Well, I think what gratitude, one of the things it serves, um, is that it is a fundamental heart practice, heart center, heart chakra. And certainly, I can speak for myself that one of the big struggles I had coming from having been, as I noted in about time, a pretty a numb guy, really that I had coped with a lot of the losses and difficulties in my family life and rape trauma and all that by becoming pretty shut down and very intellective, uh, described by one of my mother's friends as, boy, he's intense. And I was like, intense in my head. And so the process of opening my heart was really crucial and to all my spiritual desires because look, it's the heart chakra that lies right at the juncture between the lower mundane physical, emotional, mental bodies and has access to the what we call the higher chakras or the spiritual chakras, the throat chakra, the third eye, the crown. And you ain't getting there without opening the heart. So you can't go from the mental, which is where I was really fixated, to the spiritual without opening your heart enough to tap into those mysteries. So I think for me, mm, he, here's the way that I put it. There was a period after I was getting into the energy work, and it was really bit by bit opening my heart. And what Rosalind taught me about praying and praying aloud in the Native American tradition she had learned, that really opened my heart to because you gratitude just poured out of me. Uh, and then at some point I started praying to open my heart. And this is how I think this goes in the spirit world. Nobody wants to read the fine print on the spiritual contract, right? So I'm going, I ask for your help to open my heart. I'm so grateful for what I've been given. Please give me more in that way. And I think it's like, okay, on the contract in the fine print is so you want to open your heart and you agree, even if the spiritual tool that we're going to have to use is a crowbar. And I'm going, oh, yeah, yeah, anything to open my heart, anything. Because that longing overrides any sense in us. And we don't know. So, yeah, I went through some big changes in my life and my marriage, which fell apart, and things like that. And all of that opened my heart big time. And despite all the changes and loss, uh, I was even more grateful than before. I was my main business for most of my career has been as a psychotherapist, or as a friend of mine calls it, the misery business. And um, there are heart practices that I began to have to do, partly to maintain myself, but also because I was trying to listen more to the soul behind the soul, the person suffering, than to just the suffering that people were coming to deal with. And um, I don't know how successful I've been with that, but it's been just a part of my own practice uh, to open my heart and to let that suffering be received by a bigger heart than mine. Um, and there's a kind of energy that gets created from that I think helped move sessions that I was doing with people beyond what they sounded like on the surface.